IELTS Life Skills A1 Spouse Visa Test.
Hello everyone, this is Angelina. I'm an IELTS coach and a language trainer. In this video, we're going to find out top 5 reasons why do people fail in IELTS A1 Life Skills Speaking and Listening exam. Pay attention. Do not repeat these mistakes. If you want to pass this test without failing even a single time, pay attention and learn from the mistakes of others. Let's get started. The number one reason why people fail in IELTS A1 Life Skills test. When people appear in the exam without any preparation. They don't know what is the time of the test, how many candidates would be there, what are the important topics, and what is the real pattern of the test. They think it is just an A1 level test and they can pass it without any preparation. It's a mistake. You might be good at English, but do not appear for any exam unprepared. Always do your research, take your classes, practice enough, and then appear for your exam. Do not repeat this mistake made by people, almost 50% people who appear in this exam and they fail. Reason number 2. Candidates keep on gathering a lot of notes and material, but never practice them with any member of the family, their teacher, or even other candidates. This becomes a major cause of their failure in IELTS A1 Life Skills test, where they keep on gathering material but never practice them in their real life. Reason number 3. Reason number 3 is nervousness, or not having enough confidence to speak in front of a stranger because your candidate B or candidate A is a stranger and your examiner is a stranger too. The candidates prepare all their topics and they know that they can do it, but in the examination hall, they just zip it up. They cannot open their mouth and speak. They can't question, they can't answer, they lose all their confidence. And this becomes a cause of their downfall in the test. Number 4. Reason number 4 why people generally fail in IELTS A1 Life Skills Speaking and Listening test. They perform well in the speaking section, but they're really bad at listening. So you have to keep a balance between your speaking and your listening. You must be equally good at listening too. Reason number 5. Sometimes candidates who are good at English and they have prepared their questions and answers, they get a really bad partner who doesn't cooperate during the test. If they're asking questions, they don't respond and they don't answer. And the other candidate gets very confused. For example, if the candidate asks, "How often do you travel?" but the other candidate cannot understand. The candidate A gets very nervous and then stops questioning. Just because of that, because of having a bad partner and not performing well and not being able to communicate, the other candidate fails too. So, if your other partner is not good at speaking, your other partner is not answering your questions, make sure that you pass this test. Keep on questioning. If the candidate doesn't answer, doesn't matter. Let me give you an example here. How often do you travel to the shopping mall? Do not be afraid. Ask your next question. So, when did you go shopping last time? Do not be afraid. Ask your next question. Do you like shopping? You must avoid doing these 5 things. Always prepare for your exam. If you want to pass this test in a single attempt, prepare all the important topics. The questions asked in IELTS A1 Life Skills speaking test come from the day-to-day English. The topics are very basic, like self-introduction, family, weather, season, buying goods, work, study, going outside, outdoor activities, free time activities, neighbor, friends, housing, and many other topics like that. So, if you want to pass this test, I have prepared an entire plan for you on this channel. I'm going to mention the link of all important 50 topics plus the recent topics in IELTS A1 Life Skills in the description box and a card in here. And don't forget to practice. You have to practice with your other members of the family. Practice it with your wife, practice it with your husband, practice it with your friends, even practice with your neighbors, anyone who you can find. Don't forget to practice the topics that you learn. Number 3, please, if you want to pass this test, take coaching classes. At least for 15 to 20 days or for a month, learn the pattern of the test, interact with your teacher, get to know the details of the test, and try to practice with other candidates provided by your teacher or by your coach. Get the confidence of facing strangers. Learn how to talk to people when you go outside or even when you're chatting with someone. To get confidence to face strangers, you need to be brave and you need to understand that nothing would happen if you will talk in English, right? So you must keep working on your listening and your speaking at the same time. By far, I have prepared 70 important listening tests. You can hear and you can answer those questions to make sure to pass this test in a single attempt. And last but not the least, do not be confused if your other partner is not good at English or is not questioning you or answering you or not cooperating you in the speaking test. Do not worry. You need to do your part. You have to keep questioning because you will be allowed 2 minutes to question. So use those 2 minutes to keep asking questions from the other candidate. Wait for the response for a few seconds, but if the other candidate does not respond, keep on asking questions because you have to pass this test. Do not stop your progress because your other partner is not responding. Do not blame it on the other partner. In the discussion section, if the other partner is quiet and unable to even understand the topic, you must keep questioning based on the right topic. For example, if the other candidate has not understood the topic, then what would you do? For example, the examiner says your topic of discussion is appointment with a doctor. But the other candidate does not understand and keeps asking you questions about health. Are you health conscious? What would you do? You have to answer his question. Do not say that, oh, this is not about having an appointment with a doctor. Answer his question. After that, ask your question about the correct topic. For example, how often do you visit the doctor? When do you take an appointment with the doctor? You should try to communicate. Like, one more example. If the examiner says, now your topic of discussion is study of nature, the other candidate doesn't understand the topic and keeps asking you question about study. Do you study? In which class do you study? Do not stay quiet. You need to speak. You have to say, no, I don't study. I am a housewife. But when it's your turn to start the discussion, when it's your turn to ask the question, ask the correct question. Do you like trees? Do you like mountains? Do you like birds? Do you like to observe nature? If the other candidate cannot answer, that is not your concern. You must do your part and pass this test without failing, with flying colors, and achieve level A1. Now remember, students who fail in this test get a level below A1. You need to get level A1. Well, I hope you learned something from this video. Until next time, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.